You found this because it's time for you to act like you know. You need to act like you know. This is your show. Let's go. Per usual, it's your girl Mo. If I was able to suck you in to my frequency, you're here for a reason. You're here for a reason, and there's something in here for you. You need to understand, I kept hearing the word covenant, like mad, strong, militant. The word covenant. Militant energy has been coming through too. Someone commented that, and I forget what it was, but it was something about militant energy, and that stuck with me, and I resonate with that. The covenants that are over your life, the covenants that have been predetermined, predestined, perfectly crafted by the divine herself, are unfolding as we speak, for you, around you, within you. And it's because this change, this rapid transformation energy, is now beginning to integrate itself into your 3D. You've been, for the past 5 years, it's been intense healing work. It's been a lot of upheaval. It's been a lot of, I hear, destruction. But destruction of the old identity. The old version of you who used to conform, play small, maybe not trust yourself as much. There's been a lot of reconstruction around your identity for the past 5 years, but specifically these past 6 months. And it's obvious, it's evident. Like, it's obvious. You may not know where you're going, where you're headed, what you're being called to do. You know, the other day I was talking to my friend, and I'm like, I just feel like I have this mission over my life, and I don't know what it is. And he's like, you're being prepared for it. So, you're being prepared, you're being prepped for something that is unimaginable. Really getting comfortable with the fact of receiving. Like, really truly understanding the overflow that you are going to be met with, or that you could be experiencing right now. It was 2:22 on the clock when I said that. Getting comfortable with overflow, like literal overflow. Being comfortable looking like you're spoiled, looking like things always go your way. Getting comfortable in that energy is going to be very significant for you if it already hasn't been, if it hasn't been highlighted in your life already, if you may be experiencing some manifestations pop up here and there. You could be just experiencing a lot of abundant, mystical, magical energy. And that is because this is a direct reflection of your frequency. It is reciprocity. And that's something that you're still struggling to understand. Even myself, I was struggling to understand this week of like, really being uncomfortable receiving, even though it's what I want though. Like, I want to receive, I want to be poured into, but when it happens, I get uncomfortable. And it's because I still fight these mother wounds and my mother's voice in my head that she's like, you gotta understand, a lot of our mothers specifically did not have the freedom that we have nowadays. A lot of our ancestors, their prayer was, may the ones who come after me have it easier. And that was their prayer. That was the prayer. And we are the ones who come after. We are the ones who are after. It is time for you to receive. But the idea of reception is so uncomfortable to our body, because let me look at the downloads, because I was getting them. A lot of the voices that you hear in your head when it comes to receiving freely, when it comes to this idea of openly being you and being recognized for that and being poured into because of that, is going to be something that it has to, you have to get comfortable with this idea, and the voices that move in opposition of that, the discomfort that moves in opposition of receiving, is not your belief. It's inherited, it's learned, and it was passed down from survival mode women specifically who had no choice but to be self-reliant. You're not someone in this lifetime who needs to be as hyper independent as you are. A lot of hyper independence is coming through because of a dependency fear that you have and picked up on from childhood. A lot of codependency fears, a lot of chaser energy is still coming through, but I feel it being purged out, because I even feel that energy being purged out into my own life. Really understanding that, like, your ancestors, your mother specifically, like, they survived, she survived so you could be free, so you could be the one who reaps the benefits of luxury, who reaps the benefits of wealth, who creates and generates and sustains the wealth that your ancestors on their timelines tried and weren't successful at. This dependency wound that comes up, that keeps coming up, is an imprint. It's like, if I let you support me, somehow you own me, or I owe you. And that can come from seeing a lot of mothers specifically be people pleasers, overpouring into other people's cups, never saying no, always giving more than what she has. And that imprinted on you, and it imprinted on a lot of us. And even from the womb, you know, if our moms were like this in the womb, that's a heavy imprint to pick up. And it's 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, ancestral. This feeling of women, specifically Black women, not being able, they couldn't afford to depend on anyone else. It was them. They had to be the breadwinner and the nurturer. And that's something that you came here to rewrite. You came here, your covenant, the covenants that are over your life are intended to unfold gracefully. You have different covenants placed over your life than your mother, than the covenants that were placed over your mother's life and your great-grandmother and your grandmother. And you have to defend those covenants, because I'm talking to people, women specifically, who are so highly in tune with themselves and the people around them, and are so self-aware, but also carry this hyper independence with them. It's like your intuition and discernment is reaching all-time highs. You're tapping into new layers of your consciousness day to day, week to week, month to month. Last month, you're a completely different person than you were, and it's because your gifts are heightening, your power is strengthening, and you have to be able to recognize when the covenant of your life is unfolding. And this is my cousin calling me. That's funny. I'm busy though. Even that, I don't take anything as a coincidence. Incoming. You know, that's what came through, incoming. But good energy, like, that's good energy. Whenever, there are some people, when they call me, I'm like, but then every time he calls, I'm like, okay. Like, yeah. There are certain people I just love talking to. I can't get enough of. And that type of reciprocity, confirmation, that type of reciprocity that you seek to experience on a consistent basis is finding you. I forget what I was saying before, it distracted me. This is a collective that really appreciates wealth, that is learning wealth, that wants stability, that is moving towards stability, that is manifesting stability financially, emotionally. You're just manifesting balance. And this is confirmation that you are the one to rewrite the paradigm and rewrite the story when it comes to money, specifically in your lineage. Your vulnerability, your expression, your creativity, your power generates wealth. Your frequency generates wealth. Overflow, this overflow that you are going to be attracting, if it hasn't already begun to unfold in your life. You could be feeling more abundant while your bank account looks the same, while nothing in your physical reality has changed, but something in you is feeling more abundant, more welcoming, more uplifted, liberated. And hold on to this frequency. Hold on to the frequency that you are experiencing right now, this rush of energy, clarity, commitment to yourself, a recommitment to yourself. Something in your life could have just transformed, a complete upheaval. That sudden change of events energy has every single video for the past like 5 videos. That sudden change of events card keeps coming out. So there could have been a circumstance, a conversation, or a confrontation, something that had to do with expression, you expressing yourself, you finding out something being told to you, something being expressed to you, you feeling something. Just feeling a lot, specifically like in your chest area, could be significant. Something may have happened within the past, like that's just 36 to 48 hours, that could have just allowed you to recommit to yourself from a different level. New levels, new devils, but you handle your vices well. Transformation energy though. And I'm setting the intention that anything I say moving forward from this point in the video on is going to shift or shatter a paradigm in relation to wealth, the receiving of it, the receiving of luxury, and understanding your role when it comes to rewriting your lineage's script. Every time you receive luxury, you break a generational pattern for a lot of you. Because a lot of our lineages we were taught that luxury is danger, right? Luxury means that you're drawing attention, you're inviting envy, you're being wasteful, you're doing too much, you're forgetting where you came from, you're stepping outside of your place. So it's almost like this idea of luxury was this forbidden concept. Because survival was the top priority. For a lot of women, specifically in our family, survival was the priority. It wasn't luxury. It wasn't luxury cars. It wasn't luxury living. It was survival. It was, do you have McDonald's money? Hey, we got food at the crib. It was survival. But the thing about you is you came into this world with a different frequency. You came in with the most expensive taste. You came in with a price tag on you, and it said unlimited. There was an infinity sign on you. Your price tag, when you incarnated here on earth, your price tag had an infinity sign on it. But you came into people who view you incarnated into a lineage that views money as what it is. They attach to what it is instead of looking at it from a higher perspective of this is energy. What you focus on, you will attract more. They didn't understand that when you focus on survival, you'll receive more survival. When you focus on lack and speak of lack, you are destined to get that right back. But the thing about you is you understand the higher perspective of it all. Because you came in here with an unlimited mindset, with an expanded consciousness. You came in here, you incarnated into earth with an infinity price tag on you. You came in with expensive taste. You understood that this life is cute, but there are people over here living like this. How can I become like that? How can I get everything I want? How can I drive the nice stuff? How can I afford the nice things? Something about outfits is coming through. The quote is like I don't make enough money to afford the style I want or something, to afford to dress how I want to dress. This fixation on not making enough money in order to live up to the lifestyle that you may see online or you may want to simply experience for yourself when it comes to wealth and luxury. But there's going to be I hear like a rebirth or a revival of what wealth looks and feels like to the collective. I feel this like collective shift away from shiny, sparkly jewelry and transitioning more to, I feel like you're like something about this sense of style. I've been talking to one of my friends the other day and he's like, normal is kind of like odd. Like seeing someone who's just normal, who's just regular, a lot of people, we were talking about how like it's, you stand out a little bit because everyone kind of looks like everyone now. Everyone's always wearing the same thing. But when you see someone who really is just doing them, you can tell that their sense of style is is them. Like they carry a certain frequency to them. There are certain people who, moving forward into this new wave, this new revival of life and transcendent consciousness from the collective, like it's going to be a new wave. You're a part of this new wave, this new revival of simplicity. Like it's just this idea of simplicity. I think that's why like the jewelry was coming up. I see like, you know, bust down APs, like someone wanting icy jewelry or wanting a chain, a custom chain. I'm seeing hearts on a chain and pendants. Like someone who's really attracted to that lavish living lifestyle. You could just really like jewelry and sparkly things. I'm right here with you. Look at my pajamas. Like I love sparkly stuff. My eye is always going to go to something sparkly, and I've been like that since birth. But now it's like, it's just something about simplicity. Something about simplicity is coming through. There's something very like I said, you're a part of the new world that looks similar but feels different. And I think it's because the new wave of people who are going to be emerging, it's like back to the basics almost. And it's like every time I channel, bro, I feel like I'm all over the place, but then I watch it back and it makes sense. But it is this just idea of like real deal simplicity. Less is more. Something about self-appreciation. Just heard you don't do too much. You don't do too much. And you could be someone like me. Like I'm just now beginning to receive like luxury items, and I'm having things that I value and I take care of. And like just even this robe, like it makes me feel good. I got it at like Macy's. Like it, but the material, the getting new pajamas, like really elevating your style and your wardrobe, and elevating this, like elevating your mindset when it comes to receiving the things that you want. Receiving the things that you want, and not being afraid to ask for the things that you want. I'm looking at my downloads and this conversation I was having with ChatGPT too. It said when you receive luxury and feel good about it, you're doing something no one in your bloodline had permission to do. No one in your bloodline had permission to receive freely without feeling like they had to give. The overflow, like I was saying, that is going to be in your life, that is inevitable. The overflow that you're supposed to experience, the covenant that states you will be abundant in this lifetime. You will experience all of the abundance that God has to offer to you. You will experience all that God has in store for you, that covenant. This inevitable timeline that is unfolding perfectly is a complete dismantling of an old way of thinking, of an old way of being, of an old paradigm that is rooted in power, reciprocity, understanding that your frequency in the overflow that you will be receiving, that's inevitable, that I keep stressing because you need to be reminded of it. That's inevitable, is reciprocity for all that you are. Your worth is inherent. You don't have to prove in order to receive. When you receive, you don't have to give back. They are giving to you because of the frequency that you emit. They are simply a reflection of who you are. So when you receive this overflow, it is a reflection of all that you have emitted out into this world. You know how much you've given to people? You know how much you've expressed with people? You know how much you have been a light in the dark for some people? Do you know how many lives you may have saved just by posting that one video? Just by complimenting that one person in the store, by saying hi or someone saying bye to someone, just by carrying your light, by sharing your light. Do you understand how bright your light is, how magnetizing you really are? You are an imprint in anyone that you pour into. You leave an imprint in anyone that you pour energy into. And you think that you weren't going to experience overflow to match the light that you poured out into people and didn't expect anything in return. You didn't think that that was going to come full circle. You thought you were going to always live in this survival state, questioning why you would receive certain things, questioning your existence. You deserve to receive nice things. You deserve to be the one that gets all that is theirs by birthright. You deserve to rectify your lineage. You deserve to honor it and liberate it when it comes to receiving and being soft and feminine and being assertive and asking what is yours, and asking for what is yours. You are the answered prayer. Luxury isn't disrespectful to your lineage. Luxury is the fulfillment of their work. Luxury is the fulfillment. Wealth is the fulfillment of your ancestral covenant. It is the fulfillment. You are the fulfillment. You are fulfillment itself, and you need to move like you know that. Act like you know that. You are the fulfillment of worth. You are the fulfillment. That is it. There's no conditioning on it. You are fulfillment, which is why you will be receiving all of that right back tenfold, because you are fulfillment. You must attract it right back, as within, so without. Every time you receive, you're choosing abundance over survival mode. It's not about trying to fight the discomfort or trying to figure out where the discomfort lies when you receive. It's about feeling the discomfort and knowing that you're safe to experience that and telling yourself that you deserve it. This discomfort is breaking, rewriting paradigms in your DNA ancestrally. You're powerful, very powerful. It breaks the pattern of hyper-independence, self-abandonment, the fear of softness, the fear of pleasure, fear of rest, fear of trust, fear of ease, all of the things that we have been purging out this year. All of these things that we've been purging out, feeling like we need to overwork, we gotta overstress, we gotta overdo, we just gotta do. The whole time you just need to be fulfillment itself. Your worth, your existence is proof that fulfillment is like you are the embodiment of fulfillment. You're the one who came here to do the job. 2 on the clock. It's all on you. But you don't sweat that because you're militant. You're a general. You've done this before. This doesn't fear you. This excites you. Giving up is way harder than trying for all of us. Way harder than trying. A lot of Kanye West energy. A lot of IDGAF energy. Black Skinhead by Kanye West. I've been listening to that so much. So much. A lot of militant energy, strong energy. You need to act like you know who you are. Luxury requires worthiness, and worthiness is that's the ancestral wound that a lot of us are purging out. That a lot of us are integrating, our worth, asking for what we're worth, standing up for ourselves, choosing ourselves, walking away, not settling. Specifically not settling. That's worth. You know your worth. You know your worth. I said on TikTok the other day, I said, you're not going to find better than me, but you might find better for you. And that's the attitude you got to walk around with. You're not going to find better than me. But if there's someone better for you, you will definitely find them. Walking away from situations that no longer serve you, that make you question your worth. If you got to question your worth being around someone, they are not for you. This is speaking from a woman who has attracted people who made her question her worth every single time they were with them. And I've attracted people who have never once made me question my worth every single time I was with them. And I tell you, there is a difference. There is a difference. And your soul will take to the one that is for you, that is in alignment. You will always be met with resistance. If it is causing you clarity and confusion, it is not your peace. If it's causing you discomfort, you need to understand, dude, that like you are so powerful. You just cannot afford to be the old version of you anymore. the one who was scared to ask for what you wanted, the one who was scared to receive wealth, the one, like, there's something about comparison coming through right now. I see a lot of social media stuff just popped up in my head. Comparison is the thief of all joy, but it's really in comparison to, like, I hear clothing. I know me, like, I'm just now starting to get some new clothes. I haven't been shopping in like 5 or 6 years, bro. And I'm just like, you can tell, like, I'm living in my frequency now. The abundance that I've been putting out, the overflow that I've been putting out is now finding me. And it's super uncomfortable. It's super uncomfortable, but I'm like, no, this is for me. I deserve this. I deserve this. And I used to always, like, be like, damn, bro, like, I wish I could just wear what I want to wear. I wish I could, you know, I just wish I could dress my frequency, right? And then it's like, now my frequency has stabilized for so long that it's like my life is beginning to rearrange itself around the most predominant frequency, which is wealth, which is abundance, which is pure joy and gratitude. And it's like, just, it's triggering so much in me. And it's so uncomfortable. It's so uncomfortable. But you have to understand that the discomfort is proof that you're moving in the correct direction. It's proof that you're doing work. It's proof that you're in the correct direction. Like I said, bro, it feels so uncomfortable because your nervous system is trying to stay loyal to your lineage's rules. Your body, you are intentionally violating old rules, old conditioning around being supported, being cared for, receiving luxury, feeling safe, letting people pour into you, not carrying everything yourself. You're doing something that our ancestors couldn't even think of. They didn't even have the choice to. Life didn't even give them the preset to be able to do that. Yeah, you're gonna meet some resistance on this journey. You are. Being the chosen one, you're gonna meet resistance. But you've been proven, like, you're here because you got armor. You're militant. You can do this. Keep going. The journey to rewriting an old script, the journey of deprogramming and reprogramming yourself to believe in yourself, to believe in your goals and dreams, and to truly believe that wealth is attainable and it can exist for you, even though you've never experienced it, even though you never had it. It takes determination, it takes will, it takes resilience, and you have all of that. It's her divine team as well. You're meant to be supported in this lifetime. You are meant to be supported, and you're being prepped for the mission. You're being prepped to receive this support. So when you receive it, you don't self-sabotage with it. You don't question it because you know that you deserve it. You deserve to be supported and taken care of and recognized for being you. Where is it? This dependency wound. I think we talked about that. Just know, man, if you found this video, you have covenants. Like, I want you to really get comfortable looking and feeling taken care of, spoiled, like trusting your intuition a lot more could be significant. Being shown how gifted you really are can be really significant for you. I see like an oracle deck in a globe in my head. The many options card came out, the globe. Someone could be traveling globally or internationally right now or planning on doing it. Yeah, this pattern, stop the pattern. Abandonment. Someone could have just broken up with someone. Yeah, this old way of thinking card. The outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. You're challenging, could be, what is this? Talking, interesting, conversing more, awaited message. It's her challenge. The snake, okay, competition, enemy, clever. What is that about though? Love calls, someone expressing, thinking about you and letting you know. And this not enough card at the bottom of the deck. Self-sabotage. Because this is a love deck, things coming to the, like, to dark, to dark to light, dusk to dawn. Something about love bombing just popped up too. I love when I pull these cards out because I never know what's coming out. Passion. Love, okay. Last card for confirmation. Healing heart, yeah, okay. I just heard stop playing with your worth. If someone shows you who they are, and you have to use your discernment with this, but like when everything is a choice, right? You gotta understand, like, everything is a choice. People choose to be who they want to be, right? Like, people choose to do things. They choose to. And that's why, as humans, specifically when it comes to love, you should practice detachment, because people are going to do what people want to do regardless, even if it doesn't make sense, even if, you know, you guys had a commitment or an agreement. Like, people are going to do whatever people want to do, even if it hurts you. And even with this not enough card, I feel like you could have gone through something recently within this last week that kind of triggered this lack of confidence within you, or maybe jealousy or envy, or triggered like being cheated on in the past could have been significant, highlighting wounds of abandonment, or something in relation to someone who's close to you. It doesn't have to be a partner specifically, but someone that you had love for really could have just tried you recently, because even the love card came out and the passion card came out. I just heard I tried to hate you, but I can't. Could be some back and forth energy going on between you and this person, even with like the many options, decision, string along, the snake, and with the snake card coming out, and then like the love call and the axe, breakup, stop the pattern, separation, the talking card too. Like, there could just be some type of back and forth communication going on between you and someone else right now, kind of toxic, kind of chatty, like just this back and forth energy, cat and mouse energy, playing games, I'm not playing games. But I just heard stop, like, just dead it. Because something about this entire thing, 333 on the clock when I said that, is kind of like, I feel this like energy in my stomach. Like, you know, you get butterflies, but it's not like a good butterfly energy. It's more so like this passion that you feel, or you could be mistaking like your nervous system spiking up and down, like you just getting hit with dopamine because you're always arguing with someone, or you're experiencing that cat and mouse, like people pulling on your triggers. Like, that can be confused as passion, when it's really 3333 again, when I said that, when it's really something that you need to let go of. Like, it's really something that you need to prioritize. You need to prioritize yourself and your energy when it comes to this person specifically, because regardless, I feel like if there's no communication right now, they're probably going to be reaching out, or you're going to be the one who's reaching out, just because I feel like there is some like rumination energy going on, where it's like you're thinking about what they said, or you're thinking about what happened, or it's just something about replaying events in your head. And the healing heart card came out at the end. So I just really feel like this is something, whatever happened, like you have to prioritize. Yeah, this photograph, looking at your photos, missing you. You have to prioritize your self-worth. Whoa, what the hell? Self-worth, focus on self, self-appreciation, self-indulgence, literally. I can't make it up, literally. This whole situation, whatever is coming up for you, whatever just whatever triggered you, whatever conversation, like I said, conversation, confrontation, like whatever it was that you experienced this week specifically is intended to highlight the ways that you need to recommit to yourself when it comes to your self-worth, standing on your worth, and being like, that's it. Stop wavering between the past and the present. Put yourself first, prioritize your needs. It doesn't always feel good, but you gotta do it though. You're a warrior, you'll get through it. The discomfort doesn't mean that you're doing something wrong. The discomfort means that you are moving closer to balance, And this is what you have been manifesting. Really, like, you need to show yourself more self-appreciation. A lot of you guys hang around people who don't respect you, who literally look at you as less than, and their actions are a reflection of that, and yet you still hang around them. Why? Do you know how powerful you are? Do you know who you are? Do you know what you're working towards? Do you understand the covenants that have been placed over your life? I really do feel like anything that leaves your life this month specifically was something that was holding you back, energetically holding you back. Gratitude can solve this card came up. Heal your abandonment wounds at the bottom of the deck. Post your content today came out. You're that girl at the top of the deck. Act like you know. Final messages. Just feel like your self-worth. Something is really highlighting your self-worth. Get ready to receive. It's safe to receive. What do we talk about? Like, when you really understand who you are and get comfortable being in that receiver mode, because you're a star, you're a superstar, your dreams, pay attention to your dreams. Confirmation, you have spiritual gifts at the top of the deck. Like, when you really get comfortable being a star, being someone who receives, taking up space, when you get comfortable taking up space, show me how gifted I really am. When you get comfortable taking up space effortlessly, I feel like you overthink your presence. When your presence, clear audience. 1212, spiritual awakening. See the sudden change of events card in my head as well. When you get safe really being who you are, the love card came out again. You can't even, protection card came out. Superstar, 1 of 1, 222 confirmation, 888 confirmation at the bottom of the deck. You are 1 of 1. Go smoke. I'm not your typical reader. Act like you know. Set your intention before you do. Meditate for 5 minutes. You are safe at the bottom of the deck. Give me one last card for confirmation. You create the path. Stop overthinking it. Pick a card. Pick another card for confirmation. Like I said, self-worth activation, boss up. This entire reading, I intend for it to really make you understand your power and your worth and the power that you hold, the power that you have. Because you're powerful. I don't know what else to say. Like, I wish y'all could really feel me. Like, just really feel me. I don't want to pull this. And I hope y'all feel me for real on this one. Since it's Sunday, I'm filming this on a Sunday. I intend for this video to be like a reset for you. Mini self-worth reset. And before I do that, actually, I want to see if I left out anything from this download/conversation. Because I just really want us Black people specifically to understand that a lot of us are meant to attain wealth that our generations dreamed of, that they proclaim and spoke over us. You know, let the ones who come after me have it better. And we are the ones who are coming after. We are the after. It is your birthright to experience luxury and ease in this lifetime in the name of your ancestors, in the name of the people who have come before you and will come after you. You are a chosen one. You are the chosen one. You have power. You weren't chosen for no reason. You have power. You have power. Is there anything else? You say your ancestors didn't have this, your mother didn't have this, so your body thinks you're doing something wrong when it comes to overriding your nervous system and the effort to stay loyal to your lineage's rules. You're healing them through abundance. You're healing yourself through worthiness. You are worthy. You are worthy. You are the one that is breaking the chain. The voice that moves in opposition to wealth, luxury, abundance, ease is not your highest self. It is not your highest self. The clear audience card that came out, you can hear your grandmother, you can hear your mother for some people, you can hear your great mother, great grandmother, great aunts. You can hear your ancestors in your ear. You can hear the feminine, like you can hear that. You can hear them communicating with you. Trust in your ability to follow through with yourself and trust in yourself the most in this timeline, because your worthiness is going to take you all the way to the top of your own lane. You need to know that you are worthy of all that is yours, all that it is, unconditionally, unwavering. Your worth is unwavering, everlasting. Like I said, you incarnated onto earth with a infinity price tag on you. That is your worth. Infinity, everlasting. You are the one who is breaking the chain. You are the one that is breaking the chain. It's a Sunday when I'm filming this. Direction. Please show me the right action right now. Please bring me a sign and a miracle that gives clear direction. May I hear the promptings of my own body. And if for some reason I'm about to head the wrong way, please stop me. Self-love. Show me how to love myself. Take care of the inner child. Show me how to be kind within. When you step into self-forgiveness, so much can change on the outside. Doubt. Offering all to the divine doesn't mean negativity never arises, but you can say, free me from this prison of doubt, and I cast this burden to you. Show me your will and restore me to faith and confidence. Final 2 cards for confirmation. Being enough. That worthiness room and intention. Perfect for a video filmed on a Sunday. Set your intentions. My intention is that all God's wishes for me come true. My intention for y'all is that all of God's wishes for y'all come true. And being enough. The innermost heart says you are enough. Nowhere to go, nothing to get, nothing to change. No need to grow, more deserving. Yes, you are love. Act like you know that this is your show. And it's your girl Mo. So let's go. Give me that sub. We're on the road to 100. Oh, camera cut off. That's how you know I'm on to something real. On to something real and true, because I am the truth and you are too. This is your show. It's your girl Mo. So let's go. I'm going to see y'all in the next video. Love you. Hope this found you well.